I'm currently switching tabs from that of anime and Reddit. A Reddit page I found by searching how to get more productive Reddit. Enter. I scroll down and I see, oh, to get more productive, sleep well, take a walk, take a break after 50 minutes, get a dog, take a rest day, unwind with some fun for 1 hour a day. Don't force yourself. Have a dedicated time where you work. The list goes on. Keep scrolling and nothing stands out. A voice in my mind keeps telling me, do your reading and writing. Reading and writing. That is everything. I wake up, write for a couple of hours. Then, after school, I read. My mind repeats what I'm going to do, what I do, what should I do, I need to do this, what I do, this is that. I'm gonna kill my monkey mind, I say while imitating my psychopathic anime character. I close off shit Reddit page and goes on to 9 anime page. I then go on Mal, which is a shortening of the anime website slash newsfeed with all the anime shows there. So I go through some anime shows through all of fall 2024 anime to see if I can find something that's currently airing that is slightly interesting. Find one. Continues on to summer 2024. Finds nothing, because I've already went through that ago. After checking through like the whole years, I have 5. Checking those 5 tabs with a closer inspection, 3 of them is just plain all boring. Remove, and 2 remain. 2 shows left. I type in the copy paste the title and type in the title in 9 anime page. Puts an episode on, watch them. And there I am, hunched over while watching these shows, thinking of what I need to do. Closing full screen, entering full screen, closing full screen, entering full screen, looking at the time. The time is already past my bedtime. I'm not tired. I can't go to sleep. I'm just glued to the screen, so I keep going. I'm literally unwinding. I'm unwinding while I watch these shows. Yet, my mind goes crazy. I cannot stop thinking. My monkey mind keeps yapping. I keep watching anime just because I'm there in the chair. The show doesn't even interest me. Guess what? One of the shows I'm watching at this moment is the same show I rewatched 15 times. It's not even boring. My brain knows that it will get a dopamine hit from it because it has prior. It's actually painful to watch. Finally, I get so tired I can literally not keep my eyes open any longer. So I get over to bed and go to sleep finally. I wake up feeling sweaty in bed. It's like I'm a laundry hanging for dry. Get up feeling a little groggy, not feeling amazing, negative thoughts keep pouring in. But I open the door leading outside of my room, and the sun, it's piercing through. It's strong, blinding even. I panic and look at my clock. And indeed, it was school. Not only was it school, but it was starting in about an hour. School? How? How? Really? School is not even that important. I'm an entrepreneur. Like, oh. Man, I really want to make some YouTube videos. If I had just woken up 4:30 a.m. as I was supposed to do, not 7:40. I could have done a couple of videos already. Take my bags and realize I even forgot to change my bike light. Yes, I will have to take bus. I might have the solution to your problem. I'm not in a store right now. This is the video. I might have the solution. I know that feeling. You're coming home from school. Dopamine. You're really craving dopamine. You're like on a dopamine detox. You're, masculine. You're on your purpose or whatever. But you get this strong dopamine craving. And then it's so depressing because it is so strong that you cannot resist. So you go and watch that anime. You go and message a girl, degeneracy, whatever habit. There's one that you're addicted to. Mine is anime and often anime. And so I watched an episode or two. And then my mind just won't shut the fuck up. It's there 24/7. It's the same mind that tells you, oh, you need to watch anime. It's like these negative thoughts. It's like it's keep pounding. It's japping. It's like so much so that you switch page, right? And how can I get more productive on Reddit? So you're literally going on Reddit and asking how to be more productive. And the thing is, the productivity hack doesn't exist. Because you watch this video, you believe, oh, what's the productivity hack? And the thing is, it really doesn't exist. But if I tell you that, oh, it doesn't exist, just do your work, just do that, that's also a pussy example. So it's pussy to say that it's a hack, and it's pussy to say that there doesn't exist any hacks. Because if everything is perfect, if there is no hack, if there's no nothing, then why aren't you productive? There's something else. And it is actually not a hack. And they are correct when they say that, but you don't really understand what they mean. What they mean is that there's not a specific hack, but there is a mindset shift. It sounds cringe. I'm like, mindset, this, mindset, that. What the fuck? I don't understand this mindset thing. Like, give me something practical. Mindset is unfortunately the productivity hack you don't want to hear. That's the hack. It's not a hack itself, but it's a mindset shift. Sorry, that's the truth. the thing is, there is like no productivity hack, because the ultimate productivity hack is nothing. It's subtracting everything. That is why I don't want to hear it. Productivity. You wake up, you work. That's it. They're like, oh, how do I get more productive? How do I get this and this and that? The thing is, you're in a flow state. You're not sleep deprived. Then do work. Do nothing. Productivity hack. Oh, take a walk. Do grounding. Do eat this food. Do this. No, productivity hack. Don't eat anything fast. Don't do anything. Don't do cute walk. Don't do cute sunlight thingy. Do work when you wake up. Don't eat anything. Do nothing. The only thing you do is that task. And you do that task when you wake up, because that's when you are most able to. You eat the frog when you wake up, when you have the energy. If you're not sleep deprived, then you are able to push that work down. As now. I ain't sleep deprived, so I can get this done now. Right? That's the thing you don't want to hear. But then, you're there at evening. You're like, oh yeah, I'm only gonna do, I'm gonna read now. So productivity, how do I get productive? How do I read a bunch? And my thing is, do nothing. Don't eat, don't do this, just read. Yeah, sure. But then you get a craving 30 minutes in. And then you relapse, and then you're like, oh, I wasn't productive. So the productivity is a mindset thing. It's the, oh, I have to listen to my urges. But then you're like, oh, but no, I know urges are bad. I know that I shouldn't do this. But then you do it anyways, It is an addiction. It is not easy. I'm not telling you it's easy. But what I did was I realized something. I tried one thing. I listened to someone. I found this online somewhere. And they said something like, oh, change your environment. I was like, that's cringe, bro. I read these habit guides and habits books. They're like, change your environment. Hey, that's cringe, bro. Like, if I'm home right now, I have no distraction, materialistic, digital, and all this distraction. I have no distraction. I'm on my computer. There's no one that can distract me. I'm literally sitting with zero sounds. I have 100% energy because I haven't went outside. I'm just in my room. I'm working. I have full energy. No one can distract me. It's the perfect environment. I don't have to worry about if I get a seat. It's my room, so I always have a seat. No one's here besides me, so I always have room. So that's the best environment, right? Like in every way. So I was just thinking along those lines, right? And then I read about this change environment. I knew that free time is cancer for men, free time, then you just end up wasting time. And when you waste time, what's the best way to waste time? Scrolling, doing a bad habit. That's an extremely good time to waste. Good way to waste time. You're wasting time when you're not doing what you need to do. If you are like me, I am trying to improve my speaking and my storytelling, then everything that is not learning about those things or doing them is not productive. So, reading is productive. Scripting this video, these stories are productive. Recording it, as I'm doing right now, is productive. Those are the three things that's actually productive for me. Nothing else is productive. And so you need to define productivity. Productivity is getting things done that is important for you. So it's productive for you if you're an author or whatever to write. That's productive. To read, that's kind of productive. You're like, oh, but the gym is productive habit. This productive habit. It's productive for you. It might be health for you, but is it really, really productive? I wouldn't say. Is taking that walk or taking that whatever health things, is that productive? It's healthy, but not really productive. Productivity is pure work rate in what's important. So for me, it is recording, scripting, reading. That is what's productive for me. So if I'm not doing either of these three things, I'm not productive. So how do I get more productive? You spend more time doing those things. For me, it's those three. And so, what is limiting you from doing that? Oh, I'm tired. Oh, then maybe sleep better, then maybe don't eat. Maybe fast, maybe try that. You get more energy throughout the day. Maybe try a carnivore diet, which ketosis, 4 times the mitochondria, more B12, more energy, right? Vitamin B12, more energy. Carnivore, sleeping right, maybe even fast the whole day. Maybe take breaks when you can't focus, and then you get your sunlight walking, so you get refreshing your mind so you can keep working. Maybe then, right? Maybe, take some supplements that get you more energy. Maybe you're vitamin deficient and you can get more energy by being balanced, right? To get your vitamin levels up or even high. Maybe vitamin D, sunlight can give you that as well. Testosterone, more energy, easier, everything is easier, less friction. Get the work done when you wake up, when you're the most energetic. So maybe that could be productive, a healthy habit, because in theory, if I'm healthier, I can do this thing longer, I can focus longer, and so on. But most likely, the bottleneck, the thing that if you remove it, you will get a fuck ton more progress, the thing that's holding you back right now, it is most likely your environment. Because when I'm home, I'm there thinking about anime 24/7. And I know that if I'm in my mind, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna watch anime, or I'm gonna. No, I shouldn't. Oh, should I? No, I'm not. Inevitably, I will do. It's like the fat person. Oh, I shouldn't drink chocolate. Oh, chocolate. Oh, no, no, no. I don't. I shouldn't really eat chocolate, right? And then you keep doing that, and then eventually you eat chocolate, right? When you have this, I'm not gonna do this bad habit in your mind, you're naturally gonna do it, right? And so when you're at home, you look at this computer, even though you don't have anime up, it reminds you of anime because you have spent 1,000 hours doing your anime. You spend hundreds of hours at the kitchen having your speaker with your anime opening. You spend thousands of hours listening to anime openings in your gaming chair. You have spent hundreds of hours playing video games on this chair. You have spent hundreds of hours in bed fapping, so maybe that's a bad place as well to be, right? Your room. So, as an action step right now, find a place outside of home to do your work. And there is an exception. When I wake up before school, library is not open for me. So library is a place I usually go to. That's one of my most productive places. But as I am someone who tells stories and speaks, right, storyteller speaker, I need to do that, and I do it best in my room. And I can't really speak in the library because you need to be quiet in the library, else the purpose there is gone. Else there's no reason to be there, because then you get distracted all the time if you just speak and record a fucking video, bro. Imagine me recording a video in the library. And in the morning, I also don't tend to slip up. But, when I'm going home, after school, let's say it's 3 p.m., you're there, you're having deep need of dopamine, your brain's just like, oh, something like that, Those are the times you usually read up. So when you're home alone plus free time. Free time plus home alone is cancer. And so what I do is I stay at the library until like 4 or 5, and then I go home, and then I get to bed at like 7, but I wake up 4 a.m. I sleep like 9 hours, about 9 hours. So there is like no free time when I get home, but I still have enough free time so I can unwind. And what my unwinding is, not 1 hour video game, that's not unwinding. You know what unwinding is? That is literally putting your head on your pillow. I'm sleeping on the floor, putting my head on the pillow, maybe have some peaceful piano, flute music. I have like tavern music of Skyrim, a game. Fortunately, I don't get reminded of the game. I don't have a craving to play the game, because video games I don't have cravings at all anymore. But I do for anime still, so that's a problem. So if I have anime music, no way. But I put very peaceful music there. Then I put my head on the pillow, and then in an hour or so, I'm sleeping, and that's like Yeah, that's I'm at bed 18:30 and wake up around 4 a.m. So get about a good 8 9 hours of sleep. No stimulation, no lights, cold room, fan blowing, white noise, mouth tape, all those sleep hacks. I'm not gonna tell you in this video, but I will probably have a full sleep guide in the future. But that's the thing. I unwind for real. Because unwinding, I think, is important. Because you have had a whole day, you've been at school, maybe you take the bus, like your head is like you have a deep need of dopamine. You might just be sleep deprived, which I probably am if I have an alarm at 4 a.m. I'm not getting proper sleep or so. You know, it's getting better now. I feel it. I'm getting back sleep. I think today is the first day I've actually woke up without an alarm, so it's getting better, right? I feel better. But when you're transitioning, then you have a deep need of dopamine. It's like you're tired and you still want to have fun in a weird way, but you're just tired, bro. So I just put my head in the pillow and then drift off to sleep. So that's the action step. Find a place outside of your home where you can work. Cafe works, but I am a carnivore or everything like that, so I don't drink any tea, coffee, anything. I only drink water. So maybe you can buy water at the cafe. It is probably possible, just normal water. Probably do that. At a cafe, at the local library, you can find like a silent section at the library, which I really recommend. Very good place. And there I am a lot more productive. So that's the action step for you. Before I end this video, I want another story of how you could put this into practice. About 2 months ago, I took the advice about not being at home to work. I took this from the same educational source I learned, and at that source, I learned that some people have this habit of going fun mode when they're at home. They're chilling, they're relaxing, they're doing their old stuff. And it made sense because I realized that in this house, in this room, for years, I have either listened to loud anime opening music with my speaker, gamed, and watched thousands of hours of anime on my computer share. No wonder I got the urge every time I opened my door to the room, every time I got home. The environment plays a huge role, it also said. I closed the tab, shut off the computer, opened my bag, grabbed all 3 water bottles, uncapped them, refilled them with water. 1 for the gym, 2 for my bag. I needed water. I also packed my computer, notebook, and a pen. Went with my bag to the hallway. Shoes went on with a key in hand. Opened the garage door. Took out my bike. Closed both my garage and my main house door. And went my sweet way over to the gym. It was day and I felt kind of motivated to try this new strategy I've just read about. After about a 40-minute bike ride, while being low state, the majority of the time, I locked the bike, headed for the lockers, put my stuff in. I was in the locker room. One guy who I saw almost every day asked me, "Hey, hello, how are you doing today?" And I'm like, I looked over at him in the eye and said, "Yeah, triceps and shoulders." "Oh, well, good luck with that," he said in a little joking tone. We had previously spoke, and many of those times we spoke about different muscle groups, and we once ended up talking for some minutes about shoulders, how it was tricky to train, and I totally agree. For shoulders did indeed have many different muscle groups. It had apparently 3 different heads, 3 different muscle groups you can train. Then naturally you would have to train many different exercises to hit all the primary muscles. So I went, gymming with my water bottle in hand, and I had a mediocre gym workout. I got all the muscle groups trained, had some sets almost a failure, but at the end, my sets didn't really hit home, honestly, and they were barely accepted. Well, I was kind of happy anyways, right? Because I was about to try this new strategy out that I had just read about. Live in the gym, seeing the sun. It was not blinding, it was pleasant. It was about 12 p.m. My stomach was slightly hungry, but it wasn't really a bother. I'm used to fasting, bro. Go to the library, to the silent section. Fortunately, my third seat, the one I liked the most, in the corner, were not occupied, so I took the seat. I put my computer, earmuffs, water bottle out bag. I opened the computer, put the book I was reading up, turned and uncapped the top of the water bottle, got some drinking done. And indeed, you got a slight chill when you drank it, and it felt right after the gym. I just needed water, seriously. Last but not least, I was putting on my earmuffs, puffs, so that I could eliminate majority of the sound, so it was very silent. I read, taking some notes from time to time. So then I was scrolling down, reading the next page, and soon it said end. Had I really read the rest book already? Already. Okay. Holy crap. I looked at the time, it said 17. Had I had really sat there for 5 hours already. That's insane.